Nakaka-intimidate naman yung freshness.
Hindi kasi kita the rest of the house eh.
Okay. Anyway, Coleen, thank you for your time. Kasi alam ko naman.
Thank you also.
Any time away from cutie Amari is pressure.
Actually, sakto tulog siya ngayon. So, perfect.
Ayun. Magbabalik lang ako ng konti sa journey mo sa showbiz. So,
Okay.
you started modeling, no? Modeling sa mga TV.
Yes. Commercials.
Doon.
Commercials. I started kasi yung mom ko, commercial model siya ever since. And then, so, syempre maliit lang din yung mundo ng mga commercials, di ba, yung industry na yon. So, friends niya silang lahat, yung mga agents, yung mga casters. And then, may commercial siya for a baby brand. And then, syempre, kailangan nila ng baby. Tapos sabi niya na, instead of getting another baby, yung baby ko na lang. So, I started mga 1-year-old plus ako, or 2-year-old.
Grabe. Pero, paano nag-transition sa showbiz?
Yan ay dahil kay Mr. M. So, na-discover niya ako at si Miss Abby ng Star Magic sa isang commercial. It was one of the commercials ng mga 18 or 19 years old lang ako. So, actually, medyo late kasi syempre yung mga bagets ngayon, di ba, sa showbiz, medyo maaga nagsa-start talaga. Usually, 16 years old, di ba, parang marami ka nang nagawa in showbiz. Pero I started, I guess, a bit late for someone who was in their teens. I started mga 19. Pero, ayun, tuloy-tuloy naman na.
Pero, so, kumbaga, nandoon ka na sa commercial. Kung hindi ka pa na-discover, hindi ka mag-a-attempt mag-showbiz?
Actually, before, bawal ako mag-showbiz.
Okay.
Yung parents ko, actually yung dad side ko, pinagbabawalan ako. And they said, siguro, pag nakagraduate ka na and everything, pwede. And by the time na nag-showbiz ako, nakagraduate na rin naman ako ng high school. So, I guess that's why it could have been earlier, pero inantay ko talaga na nakagraduate ako ng high school and then wala akong masyadong ginagawa that summer. Alam mo, parang that year in between high school and college where you want to try something new and you want to discover more things about yourself. So, doon talaga nag-start para sa akin.
Pero may inclination ka din? May gusto mo din?
Kung tatanungin mo yung mga kaklase ko noon, sasabihin nila na I'm both most likely and most likely to not. Kasi sobrang mahiyain ako. Syempre noon pa nagko-commercials ako, so parang may possibility, diba? Pero I'm comfortable in front of the camera, but in front of people, talagang kinakabahan ako, nasa-stage fright ako. And kahit mga recitation sa klase before, talagang nai-intimidate ako. So I was that type of person, that type of kid growing up.
Maiba lang ako. Natapos mo yung psychology?
No, actually, kasi nahihirapan din ako because the school I chose, which is Southville, I went to school in Southville since kinder ako, and then I went to high school somewhere else. Bumalik ako under scholarship program sa Southville. And hindi ko na siya naituloy because I found it very hard kasi I live in Quezon City. And then yung school is all the way in BF Homes where I used to live. So, nahirapan ako na sobrang layo. It was doable naman, but I just feel like at that time, I was juggling other shows also. Nahirapan ako. And I really prayed about it. I thought hard on it. And I realized na there are other things that I wanted to do more. So it was probably not for me.
Pero at that time, bakit psychology? At that time?
I wanted to understand psychology more. I wanted to understand yung mga behavioral, actually, yung mga interests ko talaga, human behavior, and everything basically that makes us tick, you know. I wanted to understand more. But I realized talaga yun nga, parang I feel like looking at it, siguro looking ahead, kung na-pursue ko nga yung psychology, I don't think it would have been the path for me as well.
Okay. Question, medyo social yung background mo, no? Nung time na yon, hindi mo iniisip na, kasi yung iba sabi, baduy yung showbiz. May ganun ka bang ano nun?
Sorry, ano po yan?
Yung iba sinasabi, baduy yung showbiz. With your social background, hindi mo ba naisip yun before?
You know what? Kasi I went to an international school. And in that school, merong ganon. May mga students na parang kapag nanonood ka ng local showbiz, baduy ka, ganon. And then I personally, I didn't grow up watching showbiz because I grew up na same room kami ng dad ko. So I would only watch what he watched. So wala akong alam sa showbiz. And maraming nagtataka bakit hanggang ngayon parang hindi ko alam yung mga old na films and a lot of really great actors from before. I only got to know a lot of those in recent years. Kasi up to 16 years old, kasama ko yung dad ko sa room at saka yung mga kapatid kong lalaki. And ang pinapanood talaga nila, yun lang yung pinapanood ko. So I'm very behind when it comes to what I like in films. And I only started discovering when I got to have my own TV time. So that took a while. But anyway, going back to your question, I transferred to a different school when I was in high school. And that school was a lot more accepting. Hindi sila ganon. Hindi sila yung, yung badoy-badoy. Sila yung talaga mahilig sa local films and everything. I felt like I fit in more there. I felt like parang I wasn't judged. So, yun, I still wasn't able to watch the shows I wanted to watch. But eventually, when I did get into showbiz, parang wala sa isip ko yung parang baduy. I actually wanted it, I wanted to be a part of it. And I was surrounded by people who didn't judge me, but who just kept cheering for me. So, nakatulong siguro yung change of environment.
Mga kapatid mo, ganyan din ang itsura.
Siyempre iba-iba naman kami.
Walang hindi type mag-showbiz.
Iba-iba naman kami. Pero actually, I really like your question. Yung mga may nagsasabi ng baduy. Kasi I'm happy na nag-change na yun ngayon. I'm happy na there are more films na parang there are a lot of films that are able to please different markets now. So depending on your taste, iba-iba. Parang ang dami na ngayon. Lalo na ngayon na may digital platforms na tayo. So I feel like we're able to cater to so many demographics now, so many different people, so many people with yung iba-ibang taste talaga. So parang you can't generalize anymore that showbiz is just collectively baduy, diba? Parang ang dami ng films and teleseries, something that will fit what you like.
Yes. Okay, so journey mo na yan sa showbiz. Ano yung parang mga na-realize mo? Parang na hindi mo inaakala before?
Sa showbiz?
Sa showbiz, oo.
It's so much less glamorous than people think it is. And I think na you really wouldn't know until you experience it. Yung tipong pagmamadali, for example, sa mga live shows, sa mga ASAP, or even being on Showtime every day, it looks so glamorous on TV. Kunwari, a lot of people don't know also na, a good example is, a lot of people don't know na sa mga tapings, we have to bring our own clothes. And, like sa mga movies, I do my own makeup. And syempre, nakakangarag din yung mga ganung bagay. It's not like that all the time. Syempre, may mga makeup artists naman tayo, may mga gumagawa naman sa hair natin and everything. But I think it's also grittier than what a lot of people think it is. Talagang very fast-paced, very hectic. Hindi ka pwede sa showbiz kung mabagal ka kumilos. Talagang nagmamadali palagi lahat ng tao.
No,
and you always have to be on your toes.
Yes. And alongside, aalagaan mo pa mental health mo, no?
Oh yeah, because you have to be careful what you say all the time. Like every single time, kailangan parang may gumagana sa brain mo na nag-filter ng lahat ng sinabi mo. Automatic na talaga yun. Kasi everything you say, it's either people can misinterpret it can be taken out of context, or may masabi ka lang na mali, na nakakasakit sa ibang tao. Mahirap talaga.
And yeah, people should realize it's also hard work, ano?
Yes, it is.
Maiba lang ako. Pinsan mo pala mga ataydes, no?
Yes.
Akala ko noon, pag nakikita ko yung mga post, mag-ano lang kayo, magkakaibigan. Kasi mga mistisa kayo.
Hindi, way before showbiz. Dako, as in, close na kaming lahat. Like, mga 13 years old pa lang ako, natutulog na ako sa mga bahay nila.
Talaga.
Pero medyo malayo. Hindi naman siya first cousins. Yung mga lola namin, first cousin. So, third degree na, kumbaga.
Sa Spanish side to.
Yes.
Okay, how has motherhood changed you, Coleen?
Oh my gosh, I could spend a whole day talking about how motherhood has changed me. But siguro to keep it short, it has changed my goals. It has changed my outlook. Especially kasi iba yung motherhood and iba yung motherhood in the time of a pandemic. I think, it's such a unique experience talaga na siguro may mga mothers out there na kahit they're on their 5th child na, iba pa rin talaga yung na-experience nila ngayon na pandemic, diba? So, it's very challenging. This isn't how I imagined it would be. I imagined kasi syempre na-anticipate ko na dream ko din naman magkapamilya na-anticipate ko na it's gonna be like this when I have our child. I'm gonna take him everywhere. I'm gonna bring him to all my friends, and yung parang life is going to continue the same way, but just with my little +1, parang ganon. Pero syempre ngayon I'm happy na things are improving, but for the longest time it really wasn't safe and nakakapraning. Yung parang siguro kung wala siya ngayon, tapos pandemic, lumalabas pa rin ako, 'di ba? I'd still hindi ako ganun katakot, pero it's so different, the anxiety that I've been getting kasi ang hirap talaga. And everything, yung lahat iniisip ko yung anong kakainin niya, kung anong kakainin niya bukas and the next day, how to keep him healthy, how to keep him safe. It's really there's so much anxiety. And when I was pregnant, yun yung pinaka-calm ko, pinaka-chill ko. Pero when the baby is here na, hindi mo talaga maiwasan na mas anxious ka talaga.
Pero ikaw ba yung klase na ayaw mong madapa? Yung ganun praning level?
Actually, people find it weird. But whenever nadadapa si Amari, I'm the type na don't make a sound. Kasi yung yaya namin, dito din kasi nakatira yung son niya. Pag nahuhulog yung anak niya, parang ganun siya. Or even si Billy before, parang, or may gulat. Or yung mommy ko naman, oh my gosh, are you okay? Pero ako, parang pag nahulog siya, don't mind him. Just say, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Just do that. So ngayon, ganun siya, whenever nadadapa siya, one time nadapa siya, tapos dumugo yung dito niya kasi may hinahabol siyang butterfly. And pag naghahabol siya ng butterfly, gumaganon siya. So nung nadapa siya, hindi niya na protect yung sarili niya kasi gumaganon niya siya. Tapos he tripped on something. And then may dugo na siya dito. Wala, hindi siya umiiyak. So yun yung ugali niya now. Whenever he falls, he stands up, ganun lang siya, tapos hindi siya iiyak.
Grabe.
Hindi rin ako takot sa germs, ganun. So, I always thought na mas magiging praning ako, but I'm actually very chill when it comes to that.
Okay. Ang cute lang. Pero ano yung mga na-discover mo sa sarili mo, hindi mo akalain kaya mo nung magkaanak ka na?
Cooking. Cooking. Kasi hindi talaga ako mahilig. So, doon talaga ako natatest. Kasi, syempre, iba yung when you order out, hindi mo alam yung exact ingredients, hindi mo alam kung paano siya ginagawa, di ba? For example, nag-order ako ng chia pudding, tapos akala ko sobrang healthy kasi coconut milk. Yung pala may condensed milk. So, binibigay ko kay, I let Amari taste. So, parang, may mga ganon, di ba? It's important to know what's going in our food. And with Amari, syempre, gusto ko the best. Yung the best na ibibigay ko sa kanya, whatever will keep him healthy. So, ayun, ako mismo yung gumagawa ng food niya.
Kalikutan na niya ngayon, ano?
Sobra, pero ang sarap. Mas enjoy ko siya now kaysa nung baby siya.
Yung habol ka ng habol.
Yeah, sarap kaya.
Okay, pero so that means kahit nag-take a backseat yung career mo, yung acting, you won't have it any other way.
I wouldn't. And the good thing about my job is it's kind of flexible. I mean, I don't see myself, in all honesty, I don't see myself accepting yung mga mahabang teleserye anytime soon unless makakasama ko siya. Kasi syempre, maraming time ang mawawala sa kanya. But I do want to continue doing movies or if may mga shorter na teleserye, di ba? Because taping has changed, you know, the way we do it. It's changed for the better for everyone. It's so much more efficient. It's better planning. It's been better planning for everyone. And as long as I'm able to bring him with me, I want to keep working.
Yes. Naging medyo Hollywoodish, ano?
Oh, pero naman, inaantay na natin yan na matagal na, di ba?
Yes. Okay, ano yung medyo ano yung bili sa ugali ni Amari? And ano yung
Ay,
Coleen?
nako. Sobrang papansin.
Yun ang bili.
Sobrang papansin siya. Gusto niya yung pinapansin siya ng mga tao. Gusto niya yung naaliw sa kanya yung mga tao. Entertainer. Entertainer, performer. Mahilig siya magpatawa. Meron siya ngayong fake laugh. Parang gaganon siya. Halatang fake yung laugh niya. Pero pipilitin niya kasi he knows that when he laughs, napapatawa din kami. Parang natutuwa din kami. So ganun siya. He always wants to make people laugh. He always wants na parang every time may ginagawa siya, kunwari aakyat siya ng stairs na alam niya galing na galing kami sa kanya. Or mag-shoot siya ng ball sa basketball hoop niya. Titingin talaga siya sa mga nanonood sa kanya. Tapos aantayin niya. Kung hindi ka magka-clap, sasabihin niya, yay! Gaganon, aantayin niya. Aantayin niya na may magka-clap for him. So, bili na bili siya in that way. Tsaka charming. Pero silang charming. And mahilig sumayaw.
Wow. Eh, ang bata ni Billy nag-start eh.
Oh, exactly. Mukhang ito nga mas bata pa. Gusto na niya sumali.
Sa'yo, ano nakuha?
Sorry?
Sa'yo, ano nakuha niya?
Sa akin, yung mata. For sure yun. Kasi nakikita ko sa baby pictures ko, yung mata niya. And yung pagkahinhin. Kasi siya eh, parang he's very playful, pero kahit pag umiiyak siya, hindi siya yung masakit sa tenga. Very pleasant yung voice niya. Tapos pag nakikipag-usap siya, parang very may breathy. Parang very mahinhin yung voice niya.
Kumusta si Billing Daddy?
He's a great dad. Sobrang proud ako sa kanya. Pinagmamalaki ko talaga siya as a dad because he's always helping. He always wants to know how he can help. Minsan na nakakaawa lang kasi nasa-stress siya kasi like for example, at night, hindi na naman ako matutulungan because breastfeed lang talaga. Yun lang yung katapat sa gabi. So he's hard on himself sometimes kasi may mga times na hindi siya nakakatulong. Pero he's always there for us. And love na love niya talaga si Amari. And he's so happy. I've never seen him na ganito kasaya. I've never seen him na ganito ka full yung heart niya.
Wala bang na parang ang ganda ng baby natin. Gawa pa tayong isa. Joke lang.
Meron yung ang ganda ng baby natin. Yung gawa pa tayo ng isa. Medyo pa. Alam niya naman na mahirap pa eh.
Joke lang. Ayun. Alam mo, hindi ko alam ang exact love story niyo ni Billy. Pwede pang balikan ng konti?
Well, ayun. Nagkakilala kami sa Showtime. And before, nung magkakilala kami, out of everybody in Showtime, and you could ask anybody this, kami yung pinaka hindi nag-uusap. Kasi parang we felt like we had nothing in common at that time. Yung start. Tapos, parang bully siya. And everyone knew this also, kahit yung mga nanonood, na sobrang bully talaga ni Billy. And there was a time na I would dread going to work. Yung parang, babangon ako, tapos parang ayokong pumasok because alam kong mabubully lang ako. Alam kong pagtatawanan lang ako. Alam kong wala akong masasagot. Alam mo yon. So, there was a time I really hated him. And he knows this, na parang I found him so mayabang. I found him so mean. And there was a time na lahat binigyan ko ng Christmas gift maliban siya. Oh so talaga, as in lahat sila may Christmas gift, si Billy lang hindi ko binigyan. Kasi also before, lang siya, hindi siya masyadong pupasok at work. And pwede mo itanong to kahit kina-direct, kahit kanino, hindi talaga siya sumisipot. Palagi siyang lasing, palagi siyang puyat. Yes, true story. Palagi siyang puyat, palagi siyang walang gana and everything. Ibang tao siya noon. Hindi ko alam kung ba't na-attract ako. Hindi ko rin alam kung bakit na-attract siya sa akin. But eventually kasi, there was a time na we were both very, problemado. Pareho kaming problemado. Pareho kaming may pinagdadaanan. Pareho kaming going through heartbreak also at the same time. Kasi ako, kakahiwalay ko din sa ex ko nun and everything. Tapos siya, ganun din. So, we were both in that area na parang we could relate to each other. So, may times lang na parang in between breaks, we would talk na, kumusta ka? Tapos ako parang bigla ko mag-open up na yun nga, about problems. Tapos siya din will open up about problems. And then we'd be like, okay, we have a lot in common pala. Pero ang laki ng age gap namin. We're 10 years apart. And I called him Kuya Billy for the longest time. As in, Kuya Billy talaga. Alam mo, nalilito na nga ako kasi siya, syempre natanggal yung Kuya Billy. Pero everyone else his age, parang nako-confuse ako. Do I call you Kuya? Because yung asawa ko kasi edad mo lang. Diba? Parang nakakalito siya.
Pero nung na-inlove sa'yo, grabe.
Well, I think doon din ako sobrang na-fall kasi iba din talaga magmahal sa akin si Billy.
Tapos if you don't mind, noong 2021 or 2020 nung kasagsagan ng COVID, parang nagkakaroon kayo ng talk na mag-a-abroad na. Buti hindi nyo tinuloy.
Not permanently. Siguro, yung for the moment, kasi nga, wala siyang work, diba? Nag-shutdown din yung ABS. Wala siyang contract. That's why, buti na lang na it was actually before Amari was born that he was offered work somewhere else. But prior to that, worried kami. Kasi, syempre ako, hindi rin naman ako makaka-work agad kasi I just gave birth and then breastfeeding ako. Tapos siya, hindi rin niya alam kung anong next step. It's like everything was so uncertain. But also, miss niya yung family niya. He really misses his family. So, gusto niya din, and ang tagal na din namin gusto mag-visit, pero palaging hindi natutuloy.
Ayun, buti na lang di natuloy.
Pero visit sana, kasi yung family niya, hindi pa nakikilala si Amari. Pero we might just bring them here instead.
Oo nga. Okay. Tell us about Adarna. What is it?
Adarna Gang.
Ang ganda ng review ng mga nakapanood na, ng preview.
Ay, may mga nakapanood na?
Well, sa diba?
Talaga ba? Wala pa kung ano. Nakita ko, hindi pa siya complete.
Pero ako yung sa trailer, sa tingin ko parang Godfather-ish.
Yes,
parang
yes. That is the idea. Although iba kasi, syempre may female protagonist, may femme fatale. So, like The Godfather is a very masculine movie, diba? This is an otherwise very masculine movie if not for the female protagonist. So, malaking bali siya.
Nag-system to Godmother na.
Godmother. Ninang. Godmother na. Well, ito kasi, alam mo, sa totoo lang, bilib ako kay Direct John. This is really his film. He wrote it. He directed it. And ang galing because sa set, parang puro kami, most of the time, puro one take, tapos limited shots. So, nagtataka ako, parang, ano kaya magiging itsura nito? But from the start to the end talaga, Direct John had a vision. And mukhang nagawa niya yung vision na yon. Napakahusay, napakagaling niya talaga. And I really encourage people to see this because napakagaling ni Direct John talaga. And this story, so yun nga, it's very mobster, diba? So it's about a gang. And yung character ko, si Adriana, ayokong sabihin muna kung paano, pero napatay yung isang taong mahalaga sa kanya. And to get back at the people who did that to her and who took that person away from her, she will go up against the mob. So, yun, it's a story of revenge. It's a story of family. Kasi drama siya eh. And it's not just all parang action, barilan, and everything. Talagang there's a lot of emotion and family story involved.
So may conscious effort ba sa part mo na ang matagal ako nawala, I'll be back fierce?
Well, I mean, actually kasi itong project na to, I accepted this way before the pandemic. Pero because biglang nangyari yung, buntis pa ako when I accepted this project. Pero because the pandemic happened, tuloy-tuloy na talaga siyang na-move. And it's good, it's better kasi I feel like it's done at a better time. Medyo maluwag na lahat. And if we did it long ago, siguro, inattempt pa natin ilabas sa cinemas yon and wala na talagang tao sa cinemas at that time, alanganin yung timing. So I feel like this is the better time to do it.
So sa next movie mo, gusto mo more fierce ka pa?
Sana. I feel like patikim pa lang to sa akin. Para I feel like I was just dipping my toes in the water. Hindi pa siya yung sagad na kaya kong gawin na action. And it was definitely something that I hope will open doors for me because nandun na eh. Parang, like I said, I feel like I'm dipping my toes in the water. I really enjoyed, but at the same time, nabitin ako.
Ang ganda yun. Kasi
like I wanted to do more.
Kala mo lalaki yung story, yung movie, pero it's female-centric talaga eh, no?
Yes, it's good. Para naman maiba, di ba? Kasi marami namang mob films na yung mga lalaki, puro lalaki, di ba?
Yes. Pero may particular scene ba na medyo na-apprehensive kang gawin na parang mapupull off ko ba to?
Parang naman, everything was pretty doable. I think it was more of the entire film, like paano natin gagawin to? Kasi we shot it in, I think I was there for less than 7 days. So it was more of, can we pull this off? Na sanay tayo na movies. I did one movie and yung taping namin within a 2-year time frame. Imagine 2 years. Hindi namin matapos-tapos yung pelikula. Parang, di ba? Pero ito, in just about a week. So it was a challenge for everybody, especially the people behind the camera. It was more of like, paano to? Matatapos ba natin tong pelikula ng maganda, di ba? So it was a challenge for everybody.
Nung press con, si JC, inamin niya medyo na ano siya sa'yo, medyo aloof siya for a while kasi parang suplada ka daw. Ikaw, meron ka ba?
O hindi, sabi niya, akala niya suplada ako. Hindi ko siya tinarayan, ha?
Ikaw, may ganun ka ba sa ibang cast? First time mo ba lahat sila nakasama? Except for Ronnie?
Yes. Actually, I'm very, like, even Diego, I'm very close to him. He sleeps in our house all the time. Pero first time ko lang siya naka-work. And everyone in this show, first time ko lang naka-work. Except for Miss Mickey Furios. Naka-work ko siya about a long time ago. As in, first soap ko.
Ikaw ba may ganun pa? Nag-aalangan ka pa ba pagka first time mo ka-work?
Yeah, oo naman. Kasi nga, I'm naturally shy. I try not to be, but I'm naturally shy. So siguro kaya sinasabi ng mga tao na akala nila suplada ako. Because I don't know how to act around people sometimes. Like, I don't know if baka this person doesn't want to be approached, diba? Baka this person's having a bad day, baka seryoso talaga tong tao na to, diba? So, I parang, naghahanap ako ng tamang timpla minsan before I approach people. But it's usually, it's usually the same thing. Once okay na, warmed up na ako, and I'm fine with everybody.
Okay. If you don't mind, may usapan ba kayo ni Billy before ka magbalik sa acting na regarding sexy scenes or kissing scenes? May mga na ba ngayon? Konting bawas or okay lang? Anong usapan nyo dyan?
I will say, Billy has never restricted me. Even until now. Kung meron mang mga restrictions, ako yon. Ako yung may gusto. Because it's really, okay, in all honesty, people think na it's so sexy, it's so sarap for some people, diba? But for me, I just find it so awkward. I find it so uncomfortable na itong tao na to, kausap ko buong araw na I'm just getting to know this person and then I have to kiss this person. Di ba? Parang, and then lahat ng tao nakatingin and then nakahuli siya sa camera and then syempre kailangan pleasing siya sa camera, di ba? So, ang dami mong iniisip yung blocking, iisipin mo yung blocking, iisipin mo yung mic na nandito na hindi mo dapat magalaw, di ba? So, it's awkward more than anything. Like, the only reason why I don't want to do it, normally, I really don't want to do it. Okay? And I think that's why Billy has no problem with it kasi alam niya ako nga mismo ayaw ko gawin eh. So, parang hindi siya threatened because he knows that I don't enjoy it. But I have to do it sometimes if kailangan siya sa story. So like for example, dito sa Adarna, merong konti because kailangan siya sa story. So I feel like if hindi naman siya kailangan and papayag yung director, then hindi ko na kailangan gawin. But like with cases such as this, I didn't even say na, of course they asked me, are you comfortable with this? We can take it out if you're not comfortable with it. And I said, hindi, kailangan siya sa story, so I will do it. And being an actor is just having to do a lot of things that would make you normally uncomfortable. It's just part of the job. And it could be kissing, it could be singing, it could be dancing, it could be a lot of things, diba? But you just have to do it.
Yun ni Billy, never pang nagka-work yata, no? I mean, sa Pilipinas.
Nag-MMK na kami.
Talaga? Oh, yeah.
MMK na kami, but I don't know. Parang I felt like I did so bad. Pagkasama ko si Billy, hindi talaga ako maka-arte.
Natatawa ka.
Oo eh. Parang iba. Parang hindi ako naniniwala.
Uy, ang saya-saya ng vlog nyo. Nakakatuwa. Lalo na nung praning ng mami mo. Grabe.
Siya palagi yung biktima.
Totoo eh.
Ganyan pag-vlog, yung mga mami palagi yung biktima.
Best talaga. Best actor si Billy doon. Anyway, will we be seeing more of you now sa movies?
Viva! I really hope so. It all depends on scheduling, tsaka the projects also. I really hope to do something very soon. I'm sobrang I really, really want to start already.
So saan ka mag-gear ngayon? Gusto mo na yung ganyang mga action or
why not?
Love
you know
story.
what? Sorry. Before the pandemic, it had been a while na hindi pa ako nag-movie. And then every time I do a movie kasi it's always for a theatrical release. And when you do a film that's for a theatrical release, there's so many things to consider. Like you have to consider tatanggapin ba to ng lahat ng masa and everything. So whatever you have to put out, syempre it's not your responsibility, but you're also worried about kung magkano kikitain ng project, diba? Kung magkano yung kikitain ng film na yun. Now, I feel like there's a lot more freedom because of the digital platforms that we have, because we're able to reach a lot of people on a subscription basis. So walang pressure na parang magbabayad ka per film, diba? So I feel like now, if you look at Viva Max and if you look at yung mga ibang mga like Netflix, ganun, diba? A lot of the content's more experimental. A lot of it is niche already. So, hindi na kailangan na kung gagawa ka ng pelikula, kailangan ito yung formula niya. Diba? Like, we're able to have a lot more freedom when it comes to making movies. But I do hope na soon, diba, makakagawa tayo for cinema. But now, parang before kasi sabi ko, it has to be something that could be a hit. It has to be something na maraming makaka-relate. But now, I'm really open to doing almost anything, really. I mean, syempre may mga sariling restrictions ako. But I mean, when it comes to genre, and when it comes to the character, like, I really want to start experimenting, whether it's a happy film, whether it's a funny film, or, something that I've never done before, including action. I want to keep experimenting. I want to keep doing all of that.
Yeah. Ako personally, excited ako makita tong Adarna.
Yes, sana magustuhan mo.
Mukha naman kasi maganda yung ganun yung bumabali kasi syempre kilala ka namin na sweet, ganyan. So, gusto kong makita yung other side ni Coleen.
Ang maganda dito kasi, yung character ko, she starts out that way. Hindi naman siya yung from the start killer na siya eh. Yung, although I would like to try a role like that, yung from the start talagang ruthless na siya, diba? But because there's character development and yung story arc niya kasi, makikita mo talaga na buong buo yung story arc niya dito sa film na to. You see where she starts and you see na ever since, ano naman siya, hindi naman siya, she's not the same person as she becomes when the story ends.
Pero feeling ko nga sana magkaroon ng season 2 para ano.
Oo.
Alam mo, yung, mas maigawa mo pa yung character development na.
Yes. That's what everybody sa buong cast is saying. Kasi lahat kami nabitin. Lahat kami. We all loved our characters. We all loved the story. But, syempre, there's only so much you can do in that span of time, diba? So, sabi namin, sana talaga merong sequel to or prequel or anything, diba, na kadugtong.
Well, mukha naman. Anyway, Coleen, nice spending time with you and thank you for
Thank you, you as well.
Paki-invite ng ating mga watchers, viewers.
Ngayon, sana po makinood kayo March 11 on Viva Max, only on Viva Max, Darna Gang. And that's starring myself, Tiago Loizaga, JC Santos, Ronnie Lazaro, Mark Anthony, and a lot others. Ang galing-galing ng cast dito. May pagmamalaki ko talaga yung cast ng pelikula na to, especially yung director and writer of this film, John Red. You guys will love his work. And just let me know what you think of everything pag napanood mo na. But apart from that, mag-subscribe na kayo sa Viva Max because there's also a lot of content there that you would not want to miss. Na original at exclusive.
So sabay kayong manonood ni Billy habang...
Yes! Napanood niya yung Rushes with Me. Yung parang yung rough na Pero sabi niya gusto niya makita with the scoring and the color grading kasi iba pa rin talaga yung action kapag may kumpleto na yung elements.
Thank you so much.
And thank you.
Power. And pakikurot kay Amari.
Thank you. God bless.